CMAT 2021. So all those of you who are preparing for CMAT 2021, this video is for you. How will this video help you? Well, at Storyboard, we are coming up with the CMAT 2021 series where we'll come up with free YouTube live classes which will help you to prepare for CMAT 2021, and that's what I'm going to tell you in this video. How will the lecture go on YouTube? How will we conduct the lecture? What will be the different topics that will be covered there? And how will we prepare you for this exam? So without wasting any time, let's start with this. As we know, the date for the exam is being announced as 29th of January 2021. The registration will start on 30th of November. Admit card will be released on 26th of December and you will be writing exam on 29th of January 2021 and the result will be coming on 7th of February 2021. So we know every detail about the exam. What we need to know first is the syllabus of exam. What are the sections, how many questions, total marks for the exam. So as most of us know it, the section are 4: conts, data interpretation, logical reasoning, verbal ability, and then there is GK, general awareness. Okay, let's see each one of them. How many questions will be asked? 25 questions per section. So total number of questions in the exam are 100. Each question is for 4 marks. So 25 into 4, 100 marks for each section, such that all the 4 sections will carry a total of 400 marks. So your CMAT exam is of the total of 400 marks. Now I need to know what is the syllabus of this. What chapters are covered in quant? So first of all, I am looking only at this section, that is quantitative techniques. I am just looking at this, not even the part of data interpretation related to it. So we are just looking at quants. What are the chapters that will be asked in quants? So these are all your chapters. As we know, always maths is divided into 3 parts: arithmetic, algebra and geometry. So arithmetic, what will you see it here? Arithmetic is all related to numbers. So all the chapters that have numbers in it will be asked here. So number system, percentage, SICI, ratio and proportion, profit and loss, time, speed, distance, time and work, mixtures and allocation, mensuration. These are all your chapters that will be covered as a part of arithmetic related to quants section. All this question, as you can see, is nothing but basic 10th standard maths is what I am asking you here. But you need to know tricks. You need to know the types of problem that comes in the exam so that you can gain advantage over others. That is what we'll cover it in this YouTube classes. We'll conduct lectures for all these chapters. Not only arithmetic, let's come on to algebra as well. Algebra means you use variables. So you use variables x and y and you find out the answer. So for that I have 2 chapters, linear and quadratic equation. Again, as you can see here, basic 10th standard maths. Then we have geometry, which has lines and angle, triangles, quadrilateral and polygons, and that covers your syllabus for quants. So that is what is being communicated here when I say quantitative techniques. After that, let us move on to data interpretation. Data interpretation, as the name says, it is about interpreting the data. So what kind of data will I analyze in this section? The data could be related to anything. It could be a data of a cricket match, like number of runs scored by the batsman in 6s, in 4s, in 2s and 1. It could be a data related to number of COVID cases in the world in the given period of time. So let's say starting from March, then going to April, then May, June, July, number of COVID cases, how are they increasing? So that can be represented by a bar graph. The runs scored by the batsman can be represented by a pie chart. So you can get any data of any company that you will have to analyze. And the way they will give you the data depends. So they can give you a tabular form in which they will just give you the data in terms of table and you will have to analyze that data. Bar graph, they will give you the data in terms of this bar graph and you analyze that data. Then it can be given in terms of pie chart, then a line graph, then a mixed graph which has everything right from a pie chart to a bar graph to a line graph. That is something what you call for a mixed graph. And it can be a data graph as well, something like a K-slate. So I don't give you any graph, I just give you everything in writing. You make a table or a chart out of it. That is a data graph. So that is what we are going to study in this section of data interpretation. So when I talked about this 25 questions in CMAT, let's come here. I am talking about this 2 chapters. Not 2 chapters, you can say 2 sections. 2 separate sections here, quant and DI. That is what will give you the 25 questions here. And we will be doing the live YouTube classes of both this section. Okay, so this becomes really important for us here. After this, let's come on to the next section. So we know about cons, we know about DI, we know the question that will be asked there. Let's come on to logic. What is logical reasoning? What is the syllabus of logical reasoning? As the name says, you have to use the logic. So it's about problem solving. But the problem is never straight. Problem is always in the form of a puzzle. So I will give you different types of puzzles in this section. Puzzles with respect to direction, puzzles with respect to relationships, so blood relation, just general puzzles where people are sitting across a circle, they are sitting in a line or a linear arrangement, you can call this to be as, or you can say you are arranging people in a sequence, like who is living on the ground floor of the building, who is living on the first, second, third, fourth, 10th floor. So you are arranging them in a sequence. Various ways in which the puzzles can be asked in this section. Then there are puzzles with respect to coding and decoding the word, input output. This will be a very interesting chapter. We have a lot of tricks that will be shared in the live YouTube classes. Make sure you attend that. There are lectures on then decision making, number series. You identify the pattern with respect to numbers. Cubes, this will be important with respect to visualization. We color the cube, cut the cube. Then there are problems on clocks and calendars. The problems could be like, it's 3:15 in the clock, tell me the angle between the two hands of the clock. So such kind of problem will deal it here. Calendars, I'll give you any date, any month, any century. 15th of April 1947, tell me what is a day on that day. So such kind of question will be tested here. Visual reasoning, favorite question of CET. Directly 25 questions will be asked from this section only in Maharashtra CET. So make sure you attend the classes on this. Arithmetic reasoning, there is a reasoning but it has an arithmetic part to it. So it is a reasoning but with respect to numbers. So puzzles will have numbers in them, we'll discuss it here. And then mathematical operation, that will form the part of your logical reasoning syllabus for CMAT. But this reasoning also comes with something called as a verbal reasoning. As the name says, verbal, it is with respect to understanding of a language. So there will be problems on assumption, conclusion, course of action, arguments, cause and effect, assertion and reason. This forms a really important section here because you will get answers to all this quickly. So you can save time in the exam, and if you have high accuracy with this, you will surely do good in the exam. And we have some amazing storytelling tricks for verbal reasoning. So make sure you attend the live classes of this on YouTube. All the live classes, as I said earlier, are free. So make sure you attend them and be best at this. Next section we come on to after looking at cons, DI and logical reasoning. So till now we had seen 25. We are clear with 50% of the syllabus, that is 50 questions, and 200 marks we have covered till now. Let's come on to the next section, that is language comprehension, which is nothing but verbal ability. So checking your skills with respect to English as a language. So what will be asked here? I'm checking your skills with language. So reading comprehension. How can the reading comprehension be asked? It can be from any domain. Take a spelt analysis here. E, L and then T. It can be from a social domain, it can be from a political domain, it can be from economics, it can be something related to law, it can be from technology, it can be from literature, it can be from psychology, it can be fiction, it could be anything. It could be anything that you are reading in a book. So say there is a 300-page big book that is there, and I tear 2 pages out of it and I give this to you as a reading comprehension. Tell me the tone of the author, tell me what is the author trying to conclude, what is you trying to communicate, and everything. So you have to understand and analyze the passage to answer the question related to it. So that requires a lot of reading practice. So if you are a good reader, you read a lot, that is when you already have an advantage in this section, because this is just testing your reading skills. So I give you reading comprehension, which is understanding of a passage. Then I give you sentence correction. There is some grammatical error in the sentence, you correct and tell me that. Para jumble, there is a paragraph but I had jumbled this paragraph, so you arrange them in the sequence and tell me what is the right sequence. How can you do that? Once you know what is the author trying to communicate, what is you trying to speak in the first part, second part and the third part, it's only then you can make this jumbled para to look into a coherent paragraph. Okay, that's what will be asked here. One word substitution, which means I'll give you one big paragraph but I will take out some one word from that, which you will have to think out of the 5 options which is the best word that fits into that. We'll see many classes on that. Synonyms, antonyms, as you know, same meaning, opposite meaning, idioms and phrases, and special classes on English grammar. So this tests your understanding of verbal as a section and how good are you with your reading skills. And this will cover our 25 questions here. So with this we cover 75 questions and 300 marks till here. And after that, last section that we get here is general awareness. If I have to simplify this, 25 questions straight from GK, that is general knowledge. But what is the syllabus? Where from will I get the question? So GK is divided into 2 parts, static and then there is a dynamic GK. What is static? Something that has already happened in the past. You and I cannot change it. So questions related to history, ancient history, medieval history, modern history. Then coming on to geography, questions related to rivers, mountains, soils, climate, all those things could be part of your geography. Politics, question related to elections, related to parliament, seats, everything that is going as a part of politics could be asked here. Economics, questions related to GDP, questions related to GDP growth, everything that is related to exchange rate, RBI functioning, economics and its working could be asked in this section. Science and technology, all the latest inventions in technology, basics of science can be asked here. Environment and ecology. So if you see to this, there is a fixed syllabus for a static GK, which I already have a notes and I can prepare for that. History will remain to be history. Geography will remain to be geography, but you can also come up with a question on current affairs from geography. So if something has happened right now with respect to climate change, that becomes a current affair. But what is climate? That is geography. I know the distribution of seats in the parliament, that is politics, statics. But what is currently happening in Bihar election, US election, that is current affairs with respect to politics. So there are basics of politics, like what is the functions of Prime Minister, President, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Speaker of Rajya Sabha, that is all static political GK. But what is happening right now, that will be current affairs. So you will have to give your attention to both static as well as the dynamic part of GK. Don't worry about it. We have good stories here which will help you to memorize and recall the content in the right way. Similarly, take for economics. What is GDP? What is GNP? Everything you already know it. What is exchange rate? You know it. But what is happening right now with respect to say budget? With respect to say tax system? With respect to say ease of doing business? How is the GDP working right now? What is the impact of lockdown on GDP? So all this are part of your now current affairs. Economics is a static GK, but now I give it a current affairs part to it. So that's how you always see the GK, static and dynamic part associated with it. Similarly with science and technology, all the latest invention in technology, the satellites launched by ISRO will be part of your current affairs. That's what we'll cover it here. We'll do a static part and a dynamic part here. Dynamic part is nothing but current affairs of the last 1 year, awards and events, sports and news, people in news. We'll cover everything in this classes. So GK is again, you don't have to worry about it here. Why is GK such an important section here? Why does this becomes a make or break for me in the exam? Because in a GK, I either know an answer or I don't know an answer. But if I know an answer, I'll get the answer clear. So this helps me to save time in the exam, and that's why this 25 question becomes really important. If there is an easy question on this 3 section, all will be able to solve. But if there is a GK question, say 5 GK questions are difficult and you get those 5 questions, it means you get an edge over others, and that's why this section becomes really important from CMAT point of view. Not from CET, but from CMAT, this is very important, and we are going to cover all these sections in the live classes. So make sure you are tuned into the YouTube channel of Storyboard. Enjoy the stories and prepare yourself well for CMAT 2021. Now, how much marks you should score to get into a good college with CMAT 2021? So we know that exam is of 400 marks, which has 100 questions in it. Each question is of 4 marks, such that the total marks is 400. You need to get somewhere around 90 out of this 100 correct, such that 90 into 4, 360 marks would be for rank 1. And going around that with this logic, 340 for 99.99 percentile, 300 for 99.90, and then so on. 285 for 95, 270 for 90. This is all the projection based on last year's admission. Somewhere around this you can expect to be happening in this year as well. So you will have to get 90 question correct, which means there is no scope to be wrong here. We know that this is an easy exam, but then the cutoff is also higher. All the good colleges will be over in this section, which means you will have to be above 300. Let's check it here. What are the colleges that I can get the admission into? So first college that is there with 99.99 percentile will be your JBIMS, then Sydenham. Somewhere I studied, so I scored 99.9 percentile and I managed to get admission into SimSri. Then KJ Somaiya, which will be fetched at 99.94, 99.90 Wellinger, top 7 colleges 99.5 and the top 10 colleges 99.0. So if you can see, the top 10 colleges start from 99 and go to 99.99. This is where you will have to be. This is your range to be in CMAT. So your perception about the exam, that the exam is easy, we all know that it is easy, but then the competition is too high here. You will have to get somewhere around 80 to 90 questions correct to be able to get into top 10 colleges. And this is where the exam becomes different. If you get 5 more questions wrong in the exam, top 10 colleges are gone. That's where you have to be perfect and precise with your practice when it comes to CMAT 2021, and this is what we are going to do with this course. So if you want to know about how will you prepare with YouTube's live classes at Storyboard, that's what we'll do. We are starting here in November. So we'll do 10 lectures in November, 20 lectures in December and 20 lectures in January. End of January, that is January 29th, you will be having your CMAT. So you are already prepared. Why? Because of this 50 lectures. So a total of 50 lectures will be given to you, and all lectures will be free, conducted on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and do see all the lectures which are happening for CMAT 2021. 4 lectures will be happening per week, and if you want to know the schedule per week, please download the Storyboard app and register for the batch. So if you are saying that I want to know the schedule, I want to get extra content, so download our app. The link for the app is in the description of this video. And do let us know what is about your preparation, what is your background, how much have you prepared. We'll give you a mentor and we'll channelize your preparation in the right direction, and everything that I'm telling right now is free here. Okay, so make sure you take the advantage of this opportunity here. How will the 50 lectures happen? 20 lectures for one of the most important section, that is Cons and DI. Logical reasoning will have 10 lectures, verbal ability will have 10 lectures, and GK will have 10 lectures. Such that in this 50 lectures, be rest assured you will be prepared for the syllabus. All that I require after this is little bit of practice, and you can do practice just by mock test series of any of the coaching institute that you like. I had prepared you here for the exam. Now you have to prepare yourself for the exam by writing mock tests. So go to any coaching class, take their test series, write their test series, and be good with it. I had already prepared you with the content. Some of you who are thinking of writing Maharashtra CET as well, because the syllabus of Maharashtra CET and CMAT is same, except you don't have a GK here. Okay, so I got admission into Sydenham Institute of Management Studies. I did not score 99.9 percentile in CMAT. I didn't even write CMAT. I wrote MHCET. That is where I got this 99.9 percentile. Okay, this helped me to get admission into Sydenham. So if you are very much into these type of colleges, top 10 colleges here, not into IIMs, then MSCET again becomes a good option here. And we'll be solving past papers of MSCET on our YouTube channel. Lecture will be conducted on Storyboard application, few of the lecture. So this is an advisable thing to download the app so that you will be connected with everything that is happening with the MBA entrance exam. Now the next question comes to you is, all looks good, you will be prepared if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, but how will the lectures happen here? Why should you learn at Storyboard? How will the lectures be delivered? As the name says, it is Storyboard, and our tagline is play and learn. So what we do here is we create certain shows, we create good stories, and this shows and stories helps you with two things. First, to understand, second is to recall. Now I can see that Maximum Coaching Institute, Maximum Professor, all the teachers are making you understand the concepts. All are working on that. You just put on YouTube like time, speed, distance, you will get hundreds of videos on time, speed, distance. You only don't know which video to look after. All that they are talking about is concepts, but we also talk about concepts but with stories. Now you will think, why are we telling stories with concepts? Because stories helps you to memorize. You don't have to put your brain and your effort to memorize the content. We give you a ready story, and that ready story helps you to understand the concepts with respect to a chapter. Once you got the concepts, then comes recall. Now this is the problem that I see in the education system, and why most of the students are not able to crack the entrance exam, because they work a lot on concepts. They know everything. You ask them a question, they know the formula, they know the concepts, but they cannot apply. When they see the same problem in the exam, they don't know which concept to apply because they have never worked on a recall. It's one thing to know the concepts, it's another thing to take out that concept and apply it in that 30 seconds that is given to you in the exam. So no one here is working on the recall, and that's where we come into the picture. We solve exam problems for the perfect recall. So as soon as you are done with the stories, we solve problems. We solve so many problems that you don't have to sit and memorize anything. Everything just goes into your brain. Like, can you imagine? You remember everything about a movie. You never really wanted to remember anything about the movie, but you do remember. Why? Because it was a good story that was told there, and that's what we are doing with the concepts, telling you good stories. Then we also have a YouTube web series. So this gives you a feeling of Netflix right now. Okay, education comes but with entertainment. So we have a YouTube web series. It is called as Kaun Banega Topper. So this is directly taken from Kaun Banega Crorepati. But in this Kaun Banega Topper, the contestant come. The contestants are whom? They are someone who has topped this exam. So you will be seeing a contestant who has topped CAT say 19 or say CAT 18. They come in this show, and we ask them various questions with respect to one topic. So we give them a topic, like say the topic is direction sense, blood relation, percentage. They pick up one topic and we have an episode of that topic. So if you are done with the percentage concept learning here, if you are done with the problem solving for a perfect recall, then you come on to Kaun Banega Topper and see the episode of percentage. This will help you to recall all your concepts at once, from easy to very difficult to medium level problem. All are being recalled, and you are just playing. You're just playing, but you're learning with it. That's what we do it here. So Kaun Banega Topper will be there for CAT 2021, but all of you who are CMAT aspirant, this is also for you. Okay, because the maximum syllabus of CAT 2021 and CMAT 2021 are same. So do watch the show as well. And as I told you, learn the concept here, like say time, speed, distance. Learn the concept with a story of say the Mumbai local. We have a good story here. Then you solve exam problems of that in the class only, and then you go on to watch Kaun Banega Topper, which is our YouTube series on time, speed and distance. Watch the episode of time, speed and distance in Kaun Banega Topper. This will help you for the perfect recall. So where we are different with the recall. All that you do with the recall is only one thing. You know what you do with the recall? You solve past papers or you solve mock test. That is the only practice you do with the recall, and that's where it gets really dicey, because you are not focusing more on recall, and when you eventually reach to the exam, you cannot get a perfect recall because you didn't think about it multiple times. You did not think it like a game. You did not think it like it is entertaining you. That's where you're not getting the perfect recall. So make sure this is a learning which you would have never experienced before, not like any other lectures that are happening on YouTube. There's a different kind of learning which is tried and tested with students. So I want all of you to follow the YouTube web series as well as the live lectures which are happening on YouTube for the exams that you are preparing. And in case you are preparing for any other exam of MBA entrance, say NMAT or a CMAT or say a MyCAT, download our app and let us know. The link for The app is in the description. Let us know for your preparation to us, and then we'll help you with the channelized content as to how do you prepare for that. Okay, so looks like a great prospect to learn with this. All that I expect from you in the next 2 to 3 months is to be with me, learn in this different way, be different, and crack this exam. Okay, so I'll see you in the classes now. Till then, have a great day.